So I got some unexpected, I cannot talk. I received some unfortunate news via email just a little while ago. So I have to give you a backstory here. So at the beginning of the year, I broke off from Legacy Insurance Group because they suck. And they were lying to me and weren't giving me the commissions that I was deserved. And they were telling me that every other person in the company were getting their contract set up a certain way and were also taking commission cuts so that we could build a pool of money to help the business start. I was one of the first people to help start Legacy Insurance Group. But after I found out all the shady stuff they were doing and that they were kind of taking advantage of me, I decided to break off from them, I guess, and start my own brokerage at the beginning of this year. Ever since day one of being with them and helping them start this, they always wanted to be the best agency out there morally and help other brokers build what they want, even if that's leaving them and creating their own brokerage. So as soon as I said that I was going to leave them, I was expecting no hard feelings and all the support and the knowledge of going out on your own. It was a complete 180. They said that they were not going to give me any of my renewals. They immediately cut off access to Agency Block, which was our CRM, and so I had no way of getting any of my clients' information, and they also blocked up my contracts, meaning that I couldn't sell for the same companies I had been selling with them for 6 months. So I found ways around that by finding other carriers or kind of switching my focus to different lines of business for the meantime. But the thing I was most upset about was my dental, vision, and hearing and supplemental benefits plan. The company that they used for those lines of business were the best in the market by far at the time of this video, at least, and I couldn't sell them for 6 months, so I had to find worse products, unfortunately. For the first 6 months for dental, vision, and hearing plans, that I was on my own, starting my own brokerage. And after 6 months of not writing business with a company, with basically any company, you can switch your contracting and have a new upline, or sometimes go directly with that insurance company, go directly with that carrier. And so I did that. I waited 6 months, and I finally just recently got my dental, vision, and hearing and supplemental contracts back in order. And when I did that, I emailed the company and I said, hey, what do I need to do to get my renewals to start paying me again? Because remember, they hadn't paid me for 6 months because Legacy said, nope, we're not going to pay you anything after I decided to leave. So that sucked. I literally started from ground zero at the beginning of this year. So I emailed them and I said, what can I do to get my commission switched back to me instead of paying Legacy Insurance Group? And they said nothing. They said that unfortunately they have to just keep paying the way they were paying and the setup I had at Legacy. Also some advice here for first-time independent brokers. Make sure you're getting paid from the insurance company, directly from the insurance company. Because when the insurance company pays your pays your agency that's above you, or your general agency, your FMO, whatever, then it's up to them to disperse your commissions to you, to the broker. If you leave that FMO or that agency, like they did to me, they can just say, we're not going to pay you any of your renewals. So I was hoping that this company would be able to switch my renewals to start paying me directly. Fortunately, they said that they could not. So that was a bummer. So essentially all the hard work that I put in for most of last year while helping that previous agency start up was in vain. I mean, I got paid while I was there for 8 months or so, but as soon as I left, I was cut off. I was removed from the will. So that's just some advice for any beginner brokers out there. Anyone who's just starting to get into insurance, make sure you are set up to get paid directly by the insurance company instead of by your upline or your agency. But then my day quickly turned around because at 1 o'clock I had an enrollment for this lady and her husband. They enrolled in a short-term medical plan, a telehealth plan, as well as a dental, vision, and hearing plan. And I will show you a breakdown of their plan right here. This is just a document that I made up myself, and I send to, essentially it's an official quote that I send over to all my prospects. So, as you can see, I named the plan. It's a short-term plan that has copays and telemedicine included. Their effective date is going to be 8/1 of 2020. Total monthly cost is going to be $455 a month for just the, keep in mind this is just the short-term medical and the telemedicine portion. They have an awesome deductible though, $2,500, which is fantastic. Then after their deductible, they're only liable for 20% of costs with a $5,000 coinsurance maximum out of pocket, making their total exposure to their plan $7,500 a person, which is pretty good because usually that's just people's deductible. Then with that, the copay for the plan, you have a $75 copay whether it is a primary care physician or a specialist. And then of course with telemedicine there are $0 copays for virtual visits. And with the policy it has a lifetime maximum benefit per person of $2 million. It is just a 12-month plan, so then they will have to renew of course at the end of July next year. And then here is just a quick overview of their dental, vision, and hearing plan. Again, also effective 8/1. It's going to be $66 per month about total for the both of them. Have a $100 deductible per person. Preventive coverage, 100% day one, which is a fantastic benefit, of course. Most plans nowadays have that. Major and basic dental services covered at 60% the first year, and then go up after that, up to 80%. Vision coverage is max of $200 a year. Hearing coverage, same thing. And waiting period is 9 months for major dental services, 9 months for contacts and lenses, and frames, and then 9 months for hearing aids. Maximum annual benefit per person is $1,500. All in all, this couple was a 34-year-old female and a 54-year-old male. Pretty big age gap. You don't see that too often, but they get great coverage for $521 a month total, which is awesome for having a $2,500 deductible and for having the best dental, vision, hearing plan on the market. These guys came to me because she found me, the wife actually found me on the Facebook group 500 Millennials of Omaha. She says, "Hey, I see you always dropping some good health insurance data and information in that group, and I thought of you because my Affordable Care Act plan that she had, her and her husband were on, their business was booming. They're both entrepreneurs, small business owners, and they got penalized because their business was doing so well that their projected income for the year completely took away their tax credit. So their plan went from $300 a month, she said, up to a little over $1,000 a month for the both of them. So I'm definitely helping them out a lot, cutting their premium in half. It's unfortunate, though, that the Affordable Care Act penalizes, I guess I want to say, small business owners whose income fluctuates, or just any, people like myself, independent contractors, whose income fluctuates, because in order to receive a subsidy for the Affordable Care Act, you have to give them your projected income for that year. I think it'd be a much better solution if it was based off of last year's income, personally. But I don't know. It's just sad that the system that we spent millions of dollars on and hundreds of thousands of hours on, I'm sure, setting up, it fails many people. But that is just another reason why I think that there's such a great opportunity for young people especially to break into the health insurance industry, because there's so many people struggling and people don't know what to do. They don't have a solution, really, because trying to shop around is a nightmare. So that's why people often look for brokers like myself to help them navigate the current system and help them figure out the best healthcare coverage solution for them. So from helping out 2 other small business owners, saving them $500 a month on their premium versus their Affordable Care Act plan that they had, I also just added monthly income for myself, $107 a month extra added to my income from this one sale. I'm so blessed. I love my job. Alright, vlog. It is currently 4:20, hashtag Elon Musk. And I just completed 2 more 2021 Medicare certifications. They were both pretty easy. One was very easy, actually. I'll show you a picture right here about just how easy it is, where all the non-answers for the multiple choice questions were very funny. But now it's time for me to work out a little bit, do some yoga, and then shower and eat so I can go to the Young Republicans, or I think it's the Douglas County Republican Party monthly meeting. And that takes place at 7 o'clock, but the social starts at 6:30. It is 8:45. I just got home from the Douglas County Republican Party monthly meeting, and it was pretty awesome. It got me fired back up. I guess I didn't realize this before the meeting, but so the Douglas County mask mandate that is going to be put into effect here come Monday, making it mandatory for everyone to wear a mask. I'm not sure. I don't think they've ironed out the exact details yet, but that mandate was passed / voted on, I guess. Yeah, voted on and passed by a committee that we, the voters, did not elect into office. It was down ballot individuals, down ballot candidates, or down ballot people in the government that selected these people on this committee, who then went and voted to take away our rights. So that was pretty frustrating. But the meeting got me really fired up and just reminded me why I'm Republican, I guess, even though I never really forget. But it reminded me that we should not give up our liberties. So many people there are veterans and have fought and have suffered and know others who have died to protect our freedoms. And then people that we have no say over decide to take our freedoms away. That's just very upsetting. That's probably going to be the last you hear from me, though, tonight. My mom and sister are in the pool outside, out back, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in there with them probably, and then that'll be probably for about an hour or so. Then come in, shower, and head to bed. So thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.